In the previous example of if-else condition, we just had two conditions, if the condition is true or the condition is false, right? Now what if we are having the multiple condition? So for that we need to increase the scope of our if-else statement. So in that case, the if-else-if ladder statements comes into picture. So in case of if-else-if ladder statements, we can write multiple if-else conditional statements. Now let us understand it with the help of some example. Let us take a scenario where we have a student who goes to give an exam. Now after the exam is over, he waits for his score. And based on the score, he has been assigned a specific grade, that is either A, B, C, D, or he has actually failed. So we are going to calculate the grade of the student with the help of score by using the if-else-if ladder statement. So basically in this video, we are going to write a program to assign the grade to the student based on what he has scored in the exam. So inside our Java application, let us remove all these code and let us edit the comment to if-else-if statements. Let us assume after the exam the student has scored, let's say 73. So based on the score that he has got, we need to assign him a grade. So here let us use our first if statement. If let's say score is, let us say, greater than equal to 90. Now if the score is greater than equal to 90, let's say that he has got the grade of A. Now here we need to define the grade as, let's say, character. So character grade equal to a single A. Now since we are using the grade as character, so that is why we have the single quote open and then A and then single quote closed. Now after this, let us use else part. Now here we will have something different. We will use else if condition again. Now whenever we have the if statement, we need to write a condition within the bracket. So here I will use if score is greater than equal to 80. So here I will use char grade equal to B. Now here, don't you think we are using the char grade and char grade again and again? So let us do one thing. Let us define a common char grade outside the if-else conditional statements. And here, let us remove the declaration again. Right? And now if you notice, within the if statement, we have a condition where we are using the relational operator. If the score is greater than equal to 90, will actually return either true or either false, right? And now let us use another else if condition. If score is greater than equal to 70, then grade equal to C. And again I will write one more else if condition. Then the grade is actually D. Now at the end, if nothing works out, then the student must have failed. So for that I will write the else part, which does not have any condition. So the grade will be now F. So if nothing works out, if the student performance is very poor, then the else block will be executed, that he has actually failed and got the grade of F. Now let us print out the grade. S out, let us use the text grade, give it a space, and then use the plus symbol and print out grade. So this will simply append the grade value to this string of grade in the output. Let us now run the code. So there we go, the grade is actually C. Now let us use the score as, let's say, 10. Let's see what happens. So there we go, the grade is actually F. So our code is working perfectly fine. So let me explain you once again what actually is happening. Now currently our score is 73. So when the execution of the code starts, it simply checks if the score is greater than equal to 90 or not. But since our score is 73, so this condition becomes false. So this code is not executed and then the execution falls here. Else if the score is actually greater than equal to 80. Now again it becomes false. Now right after this code is not executed because here we have false. Then the control falls here, else if the score is greater than equal to 70. Now this time it simply says that our score is actually 73. So 73 is greater than 70. So that's why the condition becomes here as true. Now as soon as the condition becomes true, then after this none of the conditions are actually checked. So the compiler simply ignore all these conditions, which is score greater than 60 or this else part, and then the execution falls here and we get grade equal to C in the output console. So this is how the if else if ladder statements actually work in Java.